Do you want to get better at Genji but don't know how? Here is the way that I did it. Luckily, I have a couple of friends who enjoy playing the game, and they play the game quite often, and so I told them, hey, would you guys be willing to do a 1v3 against me, and I'm going to play Genji, and you can play whatever you want to play. So the rules to this were pretty simple. I'm playing Genji, you guys can play whatever you want to play. No tanks, because Genji obviously doesn't do too well killing tanks, and then no healers that heal themselves or their team while I'm around. So say they're all playing Lucio, which they actually do in this video. I don't know if I'm going to show it or not, but they do it whenever we were doing this recording for this video. They did actually all play Lucio, and I told them none of them could heal while I'm around. And so that was the rule. Obviously, if you're playing something like a soldier, you can throw biotic field down and heal your teammates up, because that's a part of soldier, and you're not an actual healer as soldier. It's just one of your abilities. Told them they could use all of their ults as long as their ults were not just like the Riptire from Junkrat, something like that. Something that I couldn't really do anything about if it found me. So like soldier, he can obviously go ahead and visor, and I told the Ana that she could even nano him while he visored, because I mean it's gonna probably kill me pretty quick, but if I still have deflect up, I could probably, you know, maybe turn it back on the soldier, or turn it on the Ana or something like that before I do die. And so I went from there. So the reason why this is actually a really good drill to do, you want to find a small map to do it on, like Hanamura in these clips. Also Anubis is a really good one, but what it does is it isolates Genji, so everybody knows that they have one person to kill. They have to kill Genji. There's no other 5 people on the team and then Genji. No, it's 3 people versus a Genji. So, and I mean, you'll die countless times as the Genji, but I mean, it will honestly get you thinking how you can win, and you have to be creative and all that stuff. So I mean, it forces the positioning into your mind of where you want to be as Genji. You know, you don't want to just be on the front lines. You don't want to be right in front of them. If you can flank around them somehow, do that. You know, obviously they're going to be looking for you because you're the only person to kill, and that's the only objective they have. I have this set to skirmish, so it's literally like a team deathmatch at this point. So I try to actually flank behind them and stuff like that, and usually they'll catch me out, but sometimes it'll work, and they won't see you. You can get around them, and you can actually get off a decent kill pretty quick. And this forces your creativity, right? So this forces you to go around to points of the map, like you'll see in this video, where I go to kind of try and avoid them or try and get the drop on them. I obviously don't go straight at them. I try to curve around, because I'm a Genji and they had a soldier for the most part of this. I think you've probably seen him so far while I'm talking. I've probably died multiple times too. But it also focuses really heavily on his abilities. What it does is it'll actually show dependent Genji is on all of his abilities. Like his dash is a major cooldown for him, and so is his E ability. His deflect is a huge ability for him, and both of those have to be used kind of sparingly, unless you know you're gonna get a kill or you're in some deep shit, you know. That's what I'm learning from all this, and that's what I'm going into. It's going to teach you to work on your decision making. So what you know you have to do is Genji. If you're going to take on a 1v3, what you have to do is you have to get a kill, right? So you want to do your combo, which depending on your range is going to be depending on what the combo is, but the combo essentially is going to be right click or like fan the shurikens, because you're close enough, you want to hit them all, and then dash and melee. So what that's going to do is that's going to pretty much do 160 damage as long as none of those hit the head. If one of those hit the head, it's going to do 200, maybe more, depending on how many. So it's going to be actually a lot of damage. And that's what he's really good at, because you want to get that kill. You want to get the early kill so that you can reset your Dragon Blade, or reset your dash rather, and then get out or get to the next person as quickly as possible, because as long as you're close to them, they're going to have issues hitting you usually. And likewise with distance, if you can jump around and, you know, utilize all of your mobility, you know, you can wall climb and stuff like that, double jump, and people aren't really able to pick up on that too well. And one other thing, I'm going to put this to some music here in just a second, let this play out, a few more clips and stuff like that, and then I'll end it probably like 5 more minutes to get over that 10-minute mark of the video. Don't get irritated whenever you do this. It is extremely hard. You will die more than you will wipe them, even if they are, you know, bronze players. There's still 3 of them and 1 of you, and I mean, like, they can put a lot of damage into you pretty quick. You'll die a lot, you know. I mean, but you'll have fun, you know. Make sure it's some friends you get with and just play a bit, because I mean it's enjoyable for both people, especially if you're pretty good. So I mean, like I actually do pretty well against these guys a lot of the time. And it was a lot of fun, you know. We just had a chat while we played and everything, and it was really good. It was a really good time, and it was a ton of fun. So I definitely suggest it. Check it out if you have some friends you can do it with. Do it, because it actually helps a ton. Like, I can't even express how much it helped me with my Genji. I used to be terrible at Genji. Like, I'm actually coming out with a video called like learning Genji here in a couple of days, and it was just great. It's so good for that. Just to like learn how to play Genji, and you have to keep track of all three of these people and know where they are. You know, two of them are probably going to stay together. Well, where's the Widowmaker going to be? And then at one point they all decide that they want to go snipers, so that sucks. but I think I actually ended up wiping them once whenever they all were all snipers. I don't remember if it was this time or the last time, but anyway, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video, if you like the idea, because I actually have a few more things coming out. In fact, I actually have a Genji or McCree training video coming out here in a little bit to show kind of how I train as McCree, and I actually took it off ID to Cutie. I was watching one of his streams and he was talking about it, so make sure you check it out. Anyway, thank you guys, and I will let this thing play out.
and his name is John C.